Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're delving into the mystical and often puzzling world of dragon eggs in Westeros. Specifically, we're going to explore the conditions required for a dragon egg to hatch, and why some eggs fail to hatch, even when everything seems perfect. If you're fascinated by the mysteries of dragons in Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, this is the video for you. So, get comfy and let's dive into this fiery topic. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is a dragon egg? In the world created by George R.R. Martin, dragon eggs are more than just oversized reptilian eggs. They are ancient, precious artifacts that hold within them the potential for incredible power. These eggs are encased in a hard, stone-like shell with scales that shimmer in various colors depending on the dragon within. But unlike regular eggs, dragon eggs are notoriously difficult to hatch. So what does it take to bring one of these legendary creatures to life? First and foremost, the most critical factor for hatching a dragon egg is intense heat. Dragons, being creatures of fire and magic, need an environment that replicates the extreme conditions of their natural habitats. In the ancient world of Valyria, this heat was often provided by volcanic activity. The Targaryens, who were descended from Valyrian dragon lords, understood this well. They used dragon fire or kept their eggs in close proximity to volcanic areas to ensure they received the necessary heat. One famous example of using fire to hatch dragon eggs comes from Daenerys Targaryen. In the TV series and books, she places her 3 dragon eggs on Khal Drogo's funeral pyre and steps into the flames herself. The intense heat, combined with the magical nature of the sacrifice, led to the hatching of Drogon, Rhaegal, and Viserion. This scene perfectly illustrates the need for extreme heat, coupled with some form of magic or sacrifice, to awaken the dragons within. Speaking of magic, it's crucial to note that dragons are inherently magical creatures. The hatching process often requires more than just physical conditions. It needs an element of the arcane. In Valyria, the dragon lords were known to use spells and incantations to aid in hatching dragon eggs. These ancient practices were lost after the doom of Valyria, making the successful hatching of dragon eggs even rarer in later times. Another essential factor is the bloodline and lineage of the person attempting to hatch the egg. The Targaryens, with their Valyrian blood, seem to have a unique connection to dragons. This bond is often referred to as dragon binding, and it plays a significant role in the hatching process. Targaryens have an almost mystical affinity with dragons, which includes an innate ability to communicate with and control them. This connection is not fully understood, but it's clear that having Valyrian blood increases the chances of successfully hatching and bonding with a dragon. However, even with all these factors in place, not every dragon egg hatches. There are several reasons why an egg might fail to hatch despite seemingly ideal conditions. One possibility is that the egg itself is infertile or dead. Just like with any other species, not all dragon eggs are viable. Some may be duds, containing no living embryo inside. This could be due to a variety of reasons, including genetic factors or improper conditions during the egg's formation. Another reason could be related to the timing and readiness of the egg. Some dragon eggs might need to age or remain dormant for centuries before they are ready to hatch. This is seen in the case of Daenerys' dragon eggs, which were thought to be petrified and useless after being passed down for generations. However, under the right conditions and with the right catalyst, these ancient eggs still hatched, proving that some eggs might simply require a longer incubation period than others. The environment also plays a critical role. Dragons are incredibly sensitive to their surroundings, and the conditions need to be just right. This includes not only heat, but also factors like humidity, and the presence of certain minerals or elements in the air. It's possible that the eggs need a specific balance of these conditions to trigger the hatching process. Another intriguing aspect is the potential need for a magical or sacrificial component. In many myths and stories within Westeros, the hatching of dragons is often accompanied by a significant event, sacrifice, or act of magic. This suggests that the process might require a catalyst beyond natural conditions. The concept of life for life, or the idea that a great sacrifice can spur the birth of new life, is a recurring theme. In Daenerys' case, the sacrifice of Khal Drogo and the magical pyre provided the necessary elements for the dragons to emerge. There's also the psychological and emotional state of the person trying to hatch the eggs. Daenerys' intense desire and determination to bring dragons back into the world, combined with her willingness to sacrifice everything, could have played a role. This emotional and psychological component might not be as tangible as heat or magic, but in the mystical world of Westeros, such intangible factors can be incredibly powerful. Lastly, it's important to consider the possibility that some eggs are destined never to hatch. Dragons are rare and magical creatures, and their existence in the world is meant to be limited. This rarity adds to their mystique and significance. If every dragon egg hatched easily, dragons would not be the formidable and awe-inspiring creatures that they are. Their scarcity is part of what makes them so special and significant in the world of Westeros. In conclusion, hatching a dragon egg is a complex process that requires a combination of intense heat, magical elements, the right bloodline, and perhaps a bit of fate or destiny. Even with all these factors in place, there are no guarantees, as some eggs might never hatch due to inherent issues or the inscrutable will of the universe. This complexity and unpredictability add to the mystique of dragons and the Targaryens' unique connection to them. So there you have it, folks! The conditions required for a dragon egg to hatch, and some of the reasons why even seemingly perfect eggs might fail to bring forth a dragon. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the lore of Westeros, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and let me know in the comments what other topics you'd like to explore. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next one.